just 1 week out from my show next week, so I'm gonna give you guys a quick update and see how my conditioning is looking. Alright, posing is super exhausting, so it's time for a meal before this chest workout with Hussein. Alright, that posing was intense. Now, before I get to this insane chest workout with Hussain Farhat, I gotta get a meal in. And I am 1 week out and it's time to lock in. And what that means is no carbs, no veggies, no fats, just straight protein. So what we have here is some chicken. I actually don't know exactly how much chicken this is here, and I don't have a food scale. So I'm going to use the next best thing, which is the FitHub app. All right, guys, so this is the FitHub app, and once you open it, this is the dashboard that's going to display. So to get a rough estimate of the macros of this meal, I'm going to hit this button here, and I'm going to use one of which features that will allow me to figure out what these macros are. The first one being the voice feature. I believe it's about 8 ounces of chicken, 8 ounces of grilled chicken, so it spat back the macros here, 266 calories and 53 grams of protein with 6 grams of fat for 8 ounces of grilled chicken. All right, so now let's use the camera feature, which will use your phone's camera to take a snapshot of the meal in front of you and help you estimate what your macros are. Okay, let's get a good angle here. Cool. Okay, here we have the comparison of the two features. We have the voice feature, which was 100% accurate, of course, and then we have the camera feature, which is very close. So guys, if you're out and about, you're traveling, you're at a restaurant, on a date, whatever the occasion is, and you don't know what the macros are in front of you, this is a good way to get a rough idea and help you stay on track. I've been doing lots of traveling lately, and that means prep can be a little bit more challenging. However, FitHub has been a game changer in helping me stay on track. I'm gonna take down this last piece of meat. All right, time to put this fuel to work. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are here at One Gen Gym in Claremont, California, and beside me, special guest today, Hussain Farhat.
Yeah, exactly.
Hope I didn't butcher your name.
No, you got it right. You got it right.
Perfect.
It's rare, but yeah, you got it right.
Maybe 4 years in the Middle East, you know?
Yeah.
So, I am 1 week out from my show in Ireland, and it is time to lock in.
Yeah.
Bear with me, my strength is at an all-time low, along with my energy.
He's gonna bench 600 and tell me.
Pec is definitely coming off the bone if I tried that today. Super low calories right now. I'm on like a little over 1,000. No carbs, no fats.
Okay.
50 carbs a day, which for me is like nothing.
Yeah.
You know. So are you dieting right now? Preparing for a show?
I would say I'm always like around 1,800 calories. But whenever I travel, I'm like, all right, I'll have a bit more carbs, better pumps. So now, a bit fat. Let's
a bit fat. Okay. Yeah. I haven't seen a single photo on your page of you looking a bit fat. Everything is like more conditioned than even I am right now, a week out from the show.
Probably not. Well, you'll see. You'll let me know. Let me know what you think.
Okay. So we're gonna catch a pump today. Gonna hit chest.
Yeah.
And would you be cool leading the workout?
Of what?
Chest workout.
Yeah, of course. It's actually funny thing. It's my 3rd one in a row.
When was your first 2?
It was yesterday and the day before.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, I recovered kind of fast, so I'll be perfect. I'll be fine.
Okay. All right.
Trust me, I'm.
Because you know about the curse of Larry Wheels.
I
right?
know it.
And you're telling me this is your 3rd chest workout in a row?
I'm natural, so I think I'll be fine. We'll go.
All natural, right?
All
Lifetime?
natural. Yeah.
Okay.
You let me know what you think.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think.
I gotta see you with a pump and everything to make
a. That's why I got the shirt on. Usually I take it off when I have a bit of a pump. So we'll do like 2 sets and I'm ready.
All right, let's get to it.
Awesome. Cool. What is this?
So these are 300 350-pound dumbbells that a couple of people have already lifted.
Really?
We had the world's strongest woman and her husband both lift them off the rack and do reps with them.
Bro,
I haven't even lifted it myself yet.
Reps about like rows?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
This is a lot more manageable.
Yep.
This is a machine from Max Pump. I think you wouldn't have seen this anywhere before because it's one of their new additions.
Okay.
And I absolutely love it for chest because it gives you a really good stretch. And now that I'm really focusing on bodybuilding, it's more about the stretch and contraction than how much weight I can throw on the bar.
Okay.
Just like that. Oh, yeah. Yes. Then let it stretch you out. No diddy. Okay. Just like that.
Let's try it out.
Let's see it.
Since you're 1 week out, do you usually are you just training now to close to failure? Yeah.
Not at all. Right now, I'm training like 20% to failure.
Okay.
Yeah, very, very light. So if I can do, let's say 2 plates here for like 20 reps, I'm doing like 1.5 for 10, you know, just to be extra safe.
Yeah.
Because I feel super dehydrated and depleted right now. Even doing my cardio, which is 60 minutes in the morning at 2% incline and a 2 speed is like really difficult. Even that's very difficult right now.
You just do 60 minutes a day of cardio?
Yeah, just 60 minutes a day. So for me, my biggest weakness is my legs.
Okay.
And if you overdo it with the cardio, you risk burning muscle tissue in your legs.
Yeah.
So my coach, Ryan Benson, Team Zero Gravity, would much rather I stay in a bigger calorie deficit than sacrifice muscle tissue in my legs.
True, yeah.
Right, and 60 minutes is enough to stimulate like depletion of water and get the metabolism going, all the things that we're trying to accomplish without sacrificing size in my
risking
legs.
it. Yeah, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, that's what I do honestly. I don't really do cardio much. I just lower my calories and just go with it.
So by you don't do it much, you mean not at all?
No, I don't. Got a little bit. I do like maybe 15 minutes a day now.
Oh, 15, that's chilling.
Oh, that's a sick machine.
Right?
Ooh, Eric's gonna like this one.
I've only had him come here on a leg day, so I haven't been chest with him yet.
The worst.
Yeah.
Oh, the stretch is amazing.
Nice. Yes. Good.
Yep.
Okay.
What's your worst injury?
Worst injury would probably be my hamstring because I was stubborn at the time when it happened and I re-injured it 3 times in the same year.
Okay.
I've had many injuries, almost every body part I've torn multiple times. But this is the only one where you can clearly see.
Okay, so it hasn't like healed probably. But honestly, it looks amazing, bro. So
Thank you.
I want to do this the same thing.
I can tell you how to do it. Just go out and lift an Atlas stone in the cold rain of UK and you'll tear it.
I'll try that. I'll book my flight.
Good. Perfect.
probably the best chest exercise I've ever done.
Ever?
Yeah, bro, I've never felt a stretch on a press that much.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why I love this one so much. So how is it you stay energetic and like get a good pump and everything on that kind of,
I don't.
on that low of a maintenance calorie? Yeah. That's really low.
Yeah, no, usually the reason why I dropped it this much is when I travel, I have a bit more food. So right now I'm probably eating like 2,600, which is, I think, a bit above my maintenance. But then I want to stay lean for the content, so I drop it down to like 1,800. And you know how it is, it's really hard, really hard. But for my show, I was actually like, I think the lowest I got was 1,600 too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's super. So then how do you deal with the low energy, right? Because many people watch you and like, well, it's not just the appetite that I struggle with, but I hate feeling like the heavy limbs and no energy to do anything but sit at home and sleep. So then, do you do anything or take anything to help with that?
Caffeine definitely helps. Caffeine really helps. Also, the way I like to do it is fasting. I know it's probably not optimal. It's just so much easier because usually I'm more hungry like late at night. So if I fast, I can have more calories and feel like more happy, I guess. So that's how I do it.
So you fast until like what time would you say?
I would say I would have like small amounts of protein and keep my carbs for like late in the day until like maybe 6 p.m. Yeah, kind of tough, but
okay.
It works. And also I do carnivore a lot when I want to cut down.
Sure.
Yeah, it just makes it easier. I feel more like less hungry throughout the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So high protein, low carb, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What's your favorite cheat meal, would you say?
Five Guys, by far.
Straight answer, you didn't have to think about it.
That's all I think about now. All I think about is the next time I get to have it.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, 8 days from now?
8 days. Okay, so as soon as you're done, straight to Five Guys.
Oh, straight to Five Guys. And as soon as I'm done, I just get like this tunnel vision. I'm like, don't talk to me till I have my Five Guys. You know, I just get like, I need to have it.
What's your go-to order? I'll maybe try it.
Okay, bacon cheeseburger with ketchup, lettuce, mayo, and grilled onions, and a regular, well, actually, if it's a cheat meal after a show, I'm getting 2 of those burgers and 2 large fries.
Okay.
So it's easily like 5,000 calories and probably 2 weeks worth of sodium in one meal. That alone will put like 15 pounds back just from the water retention I'll get from it.
Are you, I remember for my show, Greg told me to eat Five Guys fries just before the show. I'm not sure if are you?
Well, I'd be afraid to do that because I'm pretty sensitive to sodium, and if I have that much, I feel like I'm just gonna spill over.
Okay.
Yeah, because like whenever we tried doing some refeed days a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And I was gaining like 3-4 pounds every time I had Five Guys. So
Okay.
I'm like, okay, this is setting me back too much. No more refeed days.
I feel you.
You gonna get 50 pounds in 2 days again?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm actually planning on staying low carb all year.
Okay.
So that when I do decide to do my next show, I'm not making this huge cut and dramatic change from my normal lifestyle. And like you said, for content and everything else, it's good to be shredded all year then.
Yeah, for sure.
Be fluffy and bloated. It's also just healthier.
Yeah, and you feel like shit when you eat too much. I've seen the Larry Meals pictures.
Yeah, like those days, man, are behind me. Like, I do not want to return to that ever again. And that 50 pounds in 2 days is extremely dangerous. Like that could put you in the hospital or worse. So do not overdo it. So the reason that happened is I didn't follow coach's advice. I didn't rehydrate before I started eating. So I was just extremely dehydrated and thirsty, but like I was thinking I was actually just hungry, which was the opposite. I was actually really thirsty, but I was mistaking that for hunger.
Okay. So you were just eating as much.
So I was exactly like, why am I not getting full? Because I wasn't drinking anything.
I actually got inspired by your like weight gain. I did the same thing after my show.
Did you gain? How much did you gain?
I gained 25 pounds in 3 days.
Damn.
It was here too.
How many spots did you hit?
I hit. I got Five Guys, Shake Shack, Easy Street. Have you tried Easy Street?
I haven't tried Easy Street.
Pretty good. You should try it. Maybe after the show. But yeah, probably ate like 11,000 calories over 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super high sodium.
Yeah,
fats,
everything. I wasn't dragging.
Did you get the swollen ankles and edema and all that?
Everything. I got everything, bro. My face was puffy. It was bad, bro. And Greg wasn't happy.
Yeah, I don't want to do that one again. I just want to have like a reasonable cheat meal this time, and then like go back to eating clean, like just one spot.
Yeah.
I say that. I gotta stick to it.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Get it. Oh. Yep. Good. How's that weight?
Amazing. Yeah, no, the weight is fine. Okay. But the machine is really good.
Nice. Let's get it. Perfect. Yes. Yes. Get it. Good.
One more.
Yep. Yep. Perfect. All right. So it was 50 pounds in like 1 to 2 days. I don't have the exact number of hours I gained it in, but it was real. And it must have been at least 20 to 25,000 calories because I didn't stop eating. Like literally every 2 hours, I was having like 3,000 calorie meal. And I wasn't sleeping either, right? For various reasons, indigestion, adrenaline from being done with the show and just sheer excitement, like eat whatever I want now, right? So I got maybe like 2 hours of sleep that night because I couldn't wait to eat again. I was like, I just didn't want to stop.
That was probably a record, to be honest with you.
It may have been, and the craziest thing is like I had to slow down because I saw how quickly I put the weight back on, and like this probably could kill me. Like I should really, like I had to slow down, which is a scary thing. Like I wasn't even, like I didn't know when to tap out.
Yeah, were you seeing like the difference as you were eating?
Oh, massive. Yeah, literally like, I mean, when I ended the show, I was 234, and then the next morning I was like 275, 280, and it was just all water retention, obviously. And that was without me drinking much. I had maybe a couple of Diet Pepsis or whatever, but I had like no electrolytes, no water.
Yeah.
Right, that's why I was taking so much water.
How much do you think you could have hit if you would have drank water?
300, 100%. If I kept going and like hydrated on top of the meals, was definitely hitting 300 pounds in like insane. 3 days for sure.
Yeah, hopefully this doesn't happen this show.
No, I can't let that happen again. And I won't now because I didn't realize like how bad the edema is and how long it stays. Bro. And for a whole month, I had like ankles like triple the size, legs were all, it looked really bad. Yeah. I don't want to do that again.
Yeah, definitely same thing. Like it wasn't as much. I think relatively, maybe, no, it wasn't as much as 50 pounds, but yeah, same thing. I just feel so bad. And also like it's all water weight. And I think I lost a bit of muscle leading up to the show. So I had to cut again because I was too fat at that point. So I think I lost even more muscle. So it wasn't the best idea, that's for sure.
Yeah, we strongly do not recommend doing that. Do not binge when you're done with your show.
Don't do it.
Yes. Let's get it. Good. Yes. Yep. Yep. Yes. Perfect. Yeah.
Man, you can see the chest striations too. Fucking crazy.
I hope so. Only got 1 week now.
Insane.
My coach is known for bringing everybody in conditioned.
Yeah.
And that's why I started working with him in the first place, is because I knew if I partner with him, I'm gonna have the best conditioning in the show.
Yeah.
And so far, that's been true every time.
I can see that for sure.
Let's get it. Yep. Good. Yep. Come on. Yep. Good. Yep. 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 Love those failed force pushes at the end.
Gotta do them. Ever since I started like training with Eric, tells me the whole stretch thing. I don't know how much you believe in it, like the stretch, and a lot of people hate it, but it's been working really well. I see my strength going up a lot faster than before.
So that's one thing that I started implementing since I started working with Ryan.
Yeah.
Is every exercise, especially for legs as of this year, I really focus on that stretch.
Okay.
Whereas before it was like only the contraction.
Yeah.
But now it's the stretch too.
Have you noticed like a big difference?
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like I plateaued my physique for a really long time.
Yeah.
And for example, like my upper chest, I talk about often because I would do the same exercise, but I would never lock out. I would never get it. You know, I wouldn't get the contraction at the very top, and I wouldn't get the stretch at the bottom.
Okay.
Right. So as a result, I had a very overdeveloped lower chest because that's really the only part of my chest I was stimulating properly. But then I started, as of the last couple of years, getting full contraction, good connection with the muscle, and as of late, now getting a really good stretch.
Yeah.
When I went to Germany for FIBO, I was working with Urs and Wesley, and they're huge on that stretch. Every set, every rep, right? And I think that was like the missing piece in the bodybuilding puzzle that I haven't figured out until recently.
Okay, that's good. That's really good. How long have you been training, by the way?
So I'm training 16 years.
Gotcha.
How about yourself?
3.
You're only training for 3 years?
Yeah.
No way. Wait, so what, when you were 18, you just not working out, nothing?
Yeah, nothing. I started when I was 19. I did my first workout, took a picture, and that's mainly why everything kind of blew up, and Greg did a natty or not on me. It was just the fact that it's only been 3 years, and the transformation was pretty sick. I'll show you after if you haven't seen it yet.
Damn. And you haven't decided to go on prep and take it seriously as a bodybuilder looking like this in 3 years?
I did one show, one natural show. I won 7 medals, placed first in a few. I did like bodybuilding, classic, and men's physique same day.
And you won all of them?
I won no, not all of them. I won 3, first place, and the other ones I was top 3.
Damn.
Yeah, but like I was doing true novice, and the guy was training for 16 years, the one that beat me. And I was like 3. I was like, all right, I got a few years to go.
You definitely have so much to go. So much. I mean, the amount of muscle maturity you gain from now to like when you're 30 is huge. Yeah. Right. So you really are just getting started. Right. Like
exciting.
My physique has only gotten better over the years. Even though I wasn't always until recently trained to be a bodybuilder, it was still improving year over year, subtly. Right. So yeah, definitely do it, man. Do it. So much potential.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. There you go. Bro, the chest is crazy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll probably take one off.
Okay. All right.
I saw you were doing powerlifting for a good amount of time. I remember the squats with the glasses.
Yeah, that was me in my prime powerlifting days, for sure.
What do you prefer, like powerlifting compared to bodybuilding? Which one do you prefer more?
When I was a teenager and in my early 20s, I was fearless, like most of us are. And at that time, that's when powerlifting was most fun. Yeah. Because I wasn't worried about getting hurt, even though I was always getting hurt. Whereas now, it was a mental block. Yeah. It's all I think about, like, oh, I don't want to tear this, I don't want to tear that. And it spoiled the fun. Yeah. But back then, not that I didn't care, I just thought it wouldn't happen. Yeah. Even if it was continuously happening, I was just stubborn. That's not gonna happen again.
Yeah. I got it this time.
You know, I got it this time. I did what I'm supposed to do. I trained properly, good technique, whatever. But now I can't get past that mental block.
For sure. Yeah. If it happens a lot, you kind of like have your absolutely. So you would say like powerlifting when you were younger, and now bodybuilding.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that's just, I think, normal when you age. You become more sensible, and you don't take as big of a risk as you would in your early 20s, like I was. So, bodybuilding training is so much safer than what I was doing back then.
Machines and stuff, yeah.
Like the idea of me getting under 1,000 pounds right now, all I would think about is how bad the injury is going to be. Like, whereas back then, it's like, how many reps can I do?
Yeah.
You know, can I get to 1,100? You know, it's just totally different mindset. And if you guys are teenagers or in your 20s, take advantage of that because it will go away at some point,
Yeah.
right? And it's definitely used to your advantage,
Yeah.
right? So besides that, I think powerlifting overall was more fun because I can eat what I want.
Oh, yeah.
And then the progress was so easy to measure.
Yeah.
Whereas in bodybuilding, it's not so easy to see if your physique's improving or not.
Yeah.
I mean, after you get shredded and bulk a couple of times, it's like, do I look better now or did I look better before? Or did anything grow? Like, I feel like once you get a few years under your belt, the gains are so subtle and so small, right? And there's so many variables to if you look better or not. It's very subjective.
Yeah.
Whereas in powerlifting, like you either got the weight up or you didn't.
Yeah.
You benched 405, you benched 415.
Yeah.
415 is better than 405. It's just so easy to measure progress.
True.
And it's not subjective, it's objective. Like you clearly did the weight.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that part. And that's what kept me interested in it for so long.
Yeah.
Until the gains weren't worth the risk.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm so close, if not at my peak for powerlifting. Well, at least I was when I stopped.
Yeah.
That to gain even like a 5 pound or 10 pound PR on any of my lifts,
A lot of risk.
so much risk, and for such a small gain,
Yeah.
it wasn't worth it anymore. Like I have to train for 6 months to maybe gain 5 pounds on my deadlift. Like fun's gone.
I feel you. No, I feel you.
know?
That's what I do. That's why I'm doing chest 3 times in a row now. When you're young, you can have fun.
Exactly.
Watch me tear my pec.
Maybe we should go shirtless so we can see it when it tears.
Yeah, I'll do that after this set.
That'll make for a great vid. I'll do the same. Put on 5 plates, hopefully tear it. Get it. Yep.
Look at the chest.
Might crush the mics between my pecs. Sorry, that happened. So we have 3 sets.
Damn.
Oh, okay. Get it. Yep. Get it. Yep. Good. Oh, yeah. Yep. Good. Good. Oh, dude, that chest is full. Damn.
Has to be, bro. I hit it 3 times in a row. It better be full.
Hell yeah, it is, man. That's
yeah,
a
thank you,
big
bro.
chest.
I'm trying to get like you, man.
Got a really nice taper.
Yeah, the waist is it helps like make everything look a bit bigger.
Definitely.
That's one thing. And also when I get, like I store all of my fat here mainly.
Sure.
So when I do get leaner, I think on stage it was like 26
Wow.
inches, yeah.
And then what's your body weight now?
Right now I'm 182, 183.
182.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Damn, you're looking pretty thick for 182.
There you go. I look kind of bigger. I think it's the waist just helps with make it look better.
Oh, big time. We're all chasing that taper, that X frame.
This is I've been hitting this one.
That's a good shot. Yeah, it really makes the waist disappear.
Yeah, we'll do some pictures after if you're down.
Yeah, let's get it, man. Let's get it. That's a good pose, man. Nice. Yeah, for that shot to really pop on you, I mean, definitely your greatest attribute is your chest.
Chest, yeah.
By far. His greatest attribute is his chest. 100%. Chest, arms. Yeah, really good. Like even this side profile, it looks so full.
There you go.
Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll compete like a bit more seriously down the road.
Ah, dude,
Got a
if you
few
did
years.
that, you'd be very competitive.
Yeah.
Very competitive.
What category? My legs are probably my worst part, to be honest.
Okay.
So I definitely need to work on them. I think that's why I'm so light and I look bigger. Just because the legs needed like 20 pounds.
Could definitely play a factor.
Yeah,
I mean, you'd fit really well in physique,
yeah.
you know, or classic even. You have a classic shape with
lot
a
of
really
people-
small
yeah.
waist.
The judges were telling me like you should, if you put on like 10 pounds on your legs, classic would be insane.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. Greg as well told me the same thing.
Yeah, I think classic should
Yeah.
look. Definitely.
Yeah, I'll need some tips on growing the legs from you.
For me, growing legs? I think Eric got you on that one.
There you go.
Let's get it. Yes. Bring that chest to life. Yep. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's not too heavy for me.
Look too heavy?
I'll probably drop it for the next one.
It's a little heavy for me right now too, not gonna lie. Whew.
There you go.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
Somebody's dehydrated.
Yeah.
Open my flat spread from after that? Yeah.
And then we're gonna go side tricep. All right, guys, that is a wrap for today's video. As I said, just 1 week remaining. It's time to lock in. Hussein, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, bro.
I say you gotta have the most impressive natural physique in the world right now. So kudos to you for doing that with only 3 years of training.
Yep.
Now, I'm sure those 3 years you've been disciplined with your nutrition and training. Whereas guys, if you're wondering why you're plateaued or not making the progress you want, it does come down to the time old saying, consistency.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, because I see it even now, like sometimes when I'm off my diet, I get fatter and I look natty, so stay on you need consistency, you need to have it.
And would you say nutrition is the most important aspect of somebody reaching their goals for fitness?
Absolutely, 100%. You can be training right. If you're not eating right, you're gonna not see the results you want. So honestly, you can eat right and not have the best training, which I had for like probably the first year. Like I said, I was training in my garage for a full year and I was still getting really good results because I was trying to dial it in as much as possible.
Oh yeah. Well, with that said, where can they find you online?
You can find me on Hussain.FHT on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I don't really use TikTok, but you can follow me there if you want to. But yeah, that's basically it.
All right, thank you again so much, brother. Hope you move out here to the States. We need more people like you, man.
Thank you, we'll do, bro. We're gonna work out it. I need to grow my legs, so that would be next.
Yeah, you and me both, man. You and me both.
They look amazing, bro.
Thank you.
Getting the pro card, that's for sure.
Hell yeah, it's overdue. It's got my name on it. Hey guys, I'd like to introduce you to the most innovative piece of home gym equipment ever. This is the Amp machine. Right now, I have it set up to do a bicep curl. This is the T-bar attachment. It's set to level 1, and I know what attachment to use and where to set the machine because here in the Bluetooth connected app, it tells me everything I need to know. So according to the app, I need to use the T-bar accessory, have the arm position at level 1, and if you're a beginner, it tells you exactly how to do it and what the benefits are. There's even a handy video here. So if I hit start, all right, it automatically adjusted to 46 pounds. And it's even counting my reps for me. We get a shot there nice and tight. You'll see every time I do a rep, it goes up. So it's tracking my reps as I do it. And the best way to use the machine is to match the tempo of the video. A lot of reps. Okay. All right. I'm tapping out. So, right now, for that set, it was set to fixed. And if I tap, it's gonna go to band, which will feel like a band. And if I go to amplify, it's going to add resistance to the eccentric portion of the movement. We go back here to the app, it's even counting the amount of recovery time you need between your sets. And if you're ready before then, maybe you're in great shape, you hit new set, and boom, we're back at it. I have partnered with AMP, and if you'd like to work with me and use the programs that I designed using the attachments and the technology within the app, you can work with me right here in the AMP app. Based on the information you give the app, it will AI generate a workout for you on demand. This beautiful machine deserves to be in every home, and you can reserve yours today for only $17.95. PR Lifestyle is more than just hitting a PR on the squat, bench, or deadlift. It's about being the best version of yourself, always improving.
Come on, somebody out there sitting working harder than you. Somebody going outwork you. Somebody outwork you right now.
You versus you.